Once upon a time in the vibrant world of juices, there lived a cheerful orange. With its bright hue and zesty flavor, orange was the life of the party. One sunny day, Orange decided to gather its friends for a delightful chat. "Hello, Banana," called Orange, spotting its longtime friend lounging under a leafy tree. "Come join us. We're having a little get-together." Banana, with its sunny disposition, replied, "Of course, Orange. I wouldn't miss it for the world." As they made their way to the gathering spot, they bumped into Strawberry, who was busy picking daisies. "Strawberry," shouted Orange, "come along. We're having a juice party." Strawberry, with its sweet and juicy nature, beamed with excitement. "Count me in. I love a good party." Finally, they reached the gathering place, where they found Apple waiting patiently. "I was wondering when you all would arrive," said Apple, its crisp voice echoing through the air. "Let's share our stories," suggested Orange, eager to hear what everyone had been up to. Banana chimed in, "I've been working on my smoothie skills. I can blend perfectly with any fruit." Strawberry added, "I've been experimenting with desserts. My strawberry shortcake is a hit." Apple, always the wise one, said, "I've been focusing on my health benefits. Did you know I'm packed with fiber?" The friends laughed and shared their tales, each one more delightful than the last. They realized that together, they created the most delicious juices, each bringing their unique flavor to the mix. As the sun began to set, Orange raised a glass filled with their combined juices. "To friendship and flavor," it toasted, and everyone cheered in agreement. From that day on, the juice world flourished, with Orange, Banana, Strawberry, and Apple creating the most exquisite blends, proving that together they were simply irresistible. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village, there lived a peculiar scientist named Professor Choco. He was renowned for his extraordinary talent in creating the most delectable chocolates anyone had ever tasted. His chocolate factory was a marvel, filled with rivers of molten chocolate, mountains of cocoa beans, and trees that bore fruits made of chocolate. Every year, the villagers would eagerly await the chocolate festival, where Professor Choco would unveil his latest creations. Children would giggle with delight as they watched the chocolate fountains flow, and adults would reminisce about their childhood as they indulged in the sweet treats. One day, while experimenting with a new recipe, Professor Choco accidentally stumbled upon a magical formula that allowed him to bring his chocolate creations to life. Excited by his discovery, he created a chocolate rabbit named Coco, who could hop and talk. Coco quickly became the star of the festival, entertaining everyone with his witty jokes and playful antics. As the festival approached, Professor Choco decided to create a whole ensemble of chocolate characters to join Coco. He crafted a chocolate bear, a chocolate fairy, and even a chocolate dragon. Each character had its own unique personality and charm, captivating the hearts of the villagers. However, not everyone was pleased with Professor Choco's magical creations. A jealous rival, Mr. Bitter, plotted to ruin the festival. He devised a plan to steal the magical formula and create his own line of chocolates, but with a sinister twist. He wanted to make chocolates that would make people sad instead of happy. On the day of the festival, as the villagers gathered to celebrate, Mr. Bitter unleashed his plan. He sprinkled his gloomy chocolate dust over the festival, causing everyone to feel downcast. The laughter faded, and the joy of the day was replaced with a heavy silence. But Coco and the other chocolate characters refused to let Mr. Bitter spoil their fun. They rallied together, using their magic to counteract the gloomy dust. With a wave of their chocolate wands, they spread joy and laughter throughout the village once more. In the end, the villagers realized that the true magic of chocolate lay not in its taste, but in the happiness it brought to their hearts. Professor Choco, with the help of his chocolate friends, saved the festival and taught everyone a valuable lesson about the power of joy and friendship. From that day on, the chocolate festival became a symbol of unity and happiness, reminding everyone that even in the face of adversity, love and laughter can conquer all. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village, there lived my grandmother, a woman of great wisdom and kindness. She was known throughout the village for her remarkable stories and her deep connection with nature. One sunny afternoon, she decided to take a stroll through the fields, where the golden sunflowers danced in the gentle breeze. As she walked, she came across a beautiful yellow cow grazing peacefully. This cow was unlike any other. Its coat shimmered like the sun, and its eyes sparkled with intelligence. My grandmother felt an instant bond with the creature and decided to sit beside it. "Hello, dear cow," she said softly. "What brings you to this lovely meadow?" To her surprise, the cow responded, "I am here to share my magic with those who believe in the beauty of kindness and love." Intrigued, my grandmother listened intently as the cow spoke of its adventures and the lessons it had learned. The cow explained that it had the power to grant wishes to those who were pure of heart. But remember, the cow warned, wishes must be made wisely, for they can change the course of one's life. My grandmother pondered this for a moment. She thought of all the villagers who struggled and wished for happiness and prosperity. She decided to make a wish, not for herself, but for her village. "I wish for peace and abundance for my people," she declared, her voice filled with sincerity. The yellow cow nodded, and with a flick of its tail, a warm glow enveloped the meadow. My grandmother felt a surge of joy as she watched the flowers bloom brighter and the air fill with laughter.